ahead. I'm gonna
So we're recording both ways?
On that one, I'm recording.
And you get the video going?
That's what I was recording on, the video.
All right, so we have no intro. We'll put that in after.
All right.
All right, here we go. What time is it? A little bit late. All right. Welcome into the Recipe Podcast, Celebrity Secrets to a Successful Life. I'm your host, Chef Charles Carroll. What a great day. What a great show we have for you today. This is the unplugged version of the recipe, and we welcome in our in-house comedian, A.D. Hodge. What's up, bud?
Y'all roll with me.
You all doing all right?
Y'all here?
Yeah.
Here.
You had a good week, bro?
I had a pretty good week.
Yeah.
Very productive week.
Yeah, good. So you stayed out of trouble, and Mama's happy, and
everything. Bought Papa pizza on my last day of work. You know, I feel pretty good, man.
Yeah, all right.
Godfathers, man. That was some good stuff.
Oh yeah, all right, good.
I ain't got nothing on you. All right, but you know, when I took a bite of that, 20 years of me turned to an 8-year-old boy, and it was just wonderful.
I tell you what, man, I love good pizza. And I have a pizza oven at the lake. Did I tell you that?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I came back from
Like a wood oven, wood burning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, that sounds good.
Yeah.
You got that like after the party that you had over there.
Yeah. Well, I went. I took the kids to Italy for vacation in the summer, and of course, you know, you eat pizza every day, right? So we're having pizza every day, and
If you're a tourist.
right.
I'm about to say that. Ooh, for a woman, you want that yeast to creep up on you like that? That sound like that's too much yeast. I'm sorry. Too graphic? Okay, whatever.
And it was. That wasn't what I was thinking, but no, we had pizza every day, and then obviously pasta every day, and I mean, you just eat really good, and so I started searching when I was over there, pizza ovens, and so by the time I got back home, I ordered one on Amazon, and got me a pizza oven. Yeah, so it's wood burning. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I got that one. It was free.
You can do lots of things in there. I mean, you can roast chickens in there and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. So
Don't talk about chicken too much, man. My iron was too high this week too. That sucked.
Oh.
It's always too low.
What, the iron? Yours? Yeah.
what, you
man.
checking it and shit?
Yeah.
What, you have an iron checker?
Nuh-uh. Your stool will tell you. That will tell you how too much iron in your body.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You want to tell us about that more?
I was scared, you know what I mean? Because you wake up and you trying to handle your business, and then it just comes out black. I'm like, whoa. And then I had a demon that was in my stomach that lasted about 3 days. But when you have...
Well, let me get around the rest of the intros, and we'll get into that. So Monica, welcome in. You're all right over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some challenges this morning here, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we pulled it out. Yeah, so you're working 3 jobs now.
I am.
Yeah.
Getting paid the same.
Yeah, I told you that last week. The pay is the same. So, Aaron, you doing all right?
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, you doing all right? The kids are behaving at school. Did you have to hit any of them this week, or smack them around a little bit? Or?
No, of course not. We can't do that anymore.
Oh, come on, tell the truth. You have,
No way.
I know you have ways.
Oh, no,
You're a very creative guy. You make things happen.
Yeah, I can be. I can be really creative, but not violent.
Not violent.
Not violent.
No.
What grade you
I
teach?
teach with what?
What grade you teach?
Oh, they're high schoolers.
Oh, damn.
So all grades of high school.
But you have ways of torturing them with your words.
I hope not. I mean, I want everyone to feel loved and respected, and what else are we supposed to?
You never want to say I'm about to blow this bitch up. You never want to say that.
No.
You never want to say that. Look, that's how you scare high school
But
kids.
it depends where you teach, right? I teach in the suburbs, and
Oh.
I've talked to teachers who teach in the inner city, let's say, in the urban areas, and they can get away with a lot more, saying a lot of things that you couldn't, talking to kids in a certain way that you wouldn't be able to.
Scared straight. Huh?
Because it's like more ghetto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying the unpolitically correct word. Aaron was using it. He was trying to say
using the word urban. It's
the
the urban area.
The urban area. Okay, yeah. Go to Madison. You be like, damn, this the hood. It's a little ghetto over here. Waddell.
At least it's not the projects, so.
Hey, if you can survive Yates or Worthing, you a beast.
Really, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they got some ball players though, huh? Isn't that the school that won like 10 years in a row, never lost a game? Is that
Yates, yeah.
Isn't that the one? Yeah.
They won like 3 years. When I was in school, I think they won 3 years in a row. and averaging 115, 125 on some schools.
Yeah, never missed a game.
Never missed a game. But I swear they all were 20. I swear.
That's the thing, yeah.
Them boys were grown playing basketball.
Well, they stayed back a few years, you know, and third grade.
They're redshirted is
smart
what it's
about it,
called.
yeah.
Seventh
Oh,
grade.
yeah.
You redshirt your, 10th grade or
10th
whatever.
grade, yeah.
They took super senior seriously over there. But
Yeah.
the suburban area schools, they're just like the Catholic school with uniform base, or they can wear anything they want.
They can wear whatever they want because you don't usually have uniforms in public schools anymore.
Well, in middle school you do.
It depends on the school.
Most of them.
So some middle schools, even if it's a public middle school, you have to wear like a red polo or a blue polo or gray, or they'll have certain things that you have to wear.
That's what I had.
But it's not like it's more of a dress code. Like a uniform to me is when everybody has to buy their clothes from a certain store. Like they'll say, okay, you have to go to Parker or Sue Mills or one of these uniform stores, and everybody has to have the logo, and so you end up paying $45 or $50 for or more for like a white polo. When you could get one for like $9 somewhere,
I've been to both schools. I went to first grade, I had Catholic school, by the way. I had to have uniforms, and then in high school it wasn't a uniform, but there was a dress code. So that all the guys had to wear ties, and
Really?
yeah. Which is pretty cool though. I'm okay with that because you know how many people I run into. I'm at an event or something, or a chef's event. They say, "Hey man, can you help me tie my tie?" Because they never had to tie a tie.
Yeah, sure.
So, but anyway, listen, I want to get back to the stools because I
Go ahead.
I had a rough week, man. I had a virus for 8 days. My wife and I exactly the same time had the same stomach virus for 8 days.
See.
And that wasn't. But the fucked up thing was I felt okay. I didn't have a fever. I wasn't coughing or sneezing. I wasn't any of that. But my stomach was jacked up for 8 days, and there ain't no fun in that.
That was about my timeline, around 7-8 days.
Yeah.
I'm not bullshitting.
Yeah.
I was fine. Like one day I was just sitting smoking, and I had a drink, and then all of a sudden I heard.
We call that Tuesday.
Okay, but this
anyway.
is my normal Friday.
Turn up on a Tuesday.
Turn up on a Tuesday. No, that's
Yeah.
how my Wednesdays look after the Improv. Shout out to the Improv. I just hosted that this past Tuesday. Thank y'all for that
What?
time.
Aren't you doing
Yeah.
a show on Valentine's Day?
I am doing a show on
Wait a
Valentine's
minute,
Day.
back the fuck up, man. Why didn't you tell us?
I posted it on my Instagram multiple
shit,
times. You
I-
watch my Instagram from some time.
Yeah,
You
but I-
passed my
Sometimes
picture.
I'm the one doing that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I
Sorry.
mean, bro, why didn't you you didn't give a shout on the show or nothing?
Well, I did not. I sure shit
I
did not.
I didn't know anything about it.
But it was almost a full house, though. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Improv is I've been there a couple times. They pack them in good there.
I don't know what it is, but they've been doing a good ass job with just bringing in the crowd, because they were fresh, they were hot, and we had over 15 people that stayed all the way to like 11:30. I mean 10:30. Yeah, they were cool. A lot of comics.
Well, they're not. Oh, there is, huh?
It was a lot of comics, man. A lot of comics.
Wow.
I don't mean to whisper, but it was just, that's how exhausting it was. It was just a lot of comics. Just a lot.
One after another, huh?
Are they hard to work with?
When you got new name, okay. So let me tell you about this bastard. I don't know. I don't remember his name, but he. So when you try to be a host, you do your best to try to read people's handwriting. This bastard signed the sign-in sheet like it was an autograph,
Okay.
and then got on stage and tried to roast me.
He had like an ego.
He had the motherfucker came up on stage with sandals on, open-toed sandals. The thongs. There we go. The thong sandals. Yeah. So
Did he wear socks with him like Dennis Rodman?
No.
So that's white dude all over it, no?
Yeah. With the
Yes, yeah.
with the man bun.
Open toed.
Like a hippie? Mm-hmm. Hipster.
But he was tall and swole. I wasn't
Those
scared
are
of him.
hipsters.
Oh, they call them those are hipsters?
Yeah.
My little ass ain't no hipster. Okay. But anyways.
That's
so,
a different kind of.
A man bun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and open
Like
toed.
those vegans. who are,
White
like,
guy.
Big,
Oh.
Big,
like,
yeah.
With the sandals.
He after he
That
got
sounds woke.
Oh my god. We taught him that word yesterday.
You got what, woke?
Yeah, he's like, what is woke?
Why you didn't text? See, you be texting me these questions.
It's so funny.
Is when you find out something that you were just sleeping on for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's woke. So sleeping, something that you just been ignoring.
Like
See,
you
that's what I
sleep.
told you. We got to have the off camera, ladies and gentlemen. We was talking about. I'm gonna teach Chef Ebonics, old school and new school
my God.
Ebonics. So when he use them on the show with me, they'll be like the coolest shit.
Yeah,
like
man.
he gonna kill the game and be able to teach other white people swag. That's the vision. I swear to God.
Is that what you want? Because
You want them to evolve?
Yeah, cause he'll be like, "Hey man, I'm about to go get that bag." Like, what you hear Jace or Jacob say? Yeah, man, I'm about to go get that bag.
Do you know what that means?
Please say it, show. I'm about to go get that bag.
What bag you talking about?
You need to go
Light
chase
it up.
the bag.
You lighted it up
yeah.
right there. Just say, "I'm about to go get that bag real quick."
You know what that means?
Do you
No.
know?
Like, get money, like go to work.
Okay.
I'm about to go
oh.
chase the bag.
I'm about to
after
go
this.
chase that bag real
Yeah.
quick. Say it for our audience real quick.
I'm gonna go get that bag real quick.
I was like, what? That's his evolution right there. That's AD making the helping
All
the
right.
culture.
All right,
I'm
man.
sorry. Let me stop. I'm getting too excited.
Yeah.
We got Aaron on the show. Aaron, what's your thoughts?
Well, no, I think it's great for Chef to evolve a little bit. I mean, that's what I thought this podcast was gonna do. You know, get a little exposure.
Oh,
Yeah,
we can help
exactly.
you out. Talk that shit to your students. Be like, hey, look, bro, you can't be all that. We can
Yeah.
we can help you clean that up and just talk that shit.
Yeah.
If not, you could just say, ooh, Kichwa, and just get the fuck out of it.
Y'all better sit up and start learning some of this shit so you can go out and get that bag.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Like when white people ask me how I feel, I say I'm on the move like the lease is up. That's a Drake line. That's a Drake line. That shit clean, ain't it?
Yeah.
That shit
Drake
clean.
is- yeah.
And then I heard somebody
Fire.
else say it, but I felt so happy. When I hear somebody like when they say, "You coming to the show?" I'd be like, "Yeah." All right. They'll say, "All right, I'll see you at 11 o'clock." I'd be like, "Bet."
Yeah.
Chef, you don't know what bet is?
Yeah, I know that one.
Oh, you know bet?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He just doesn't use it.
You don't use it? That's what this show gonna do, man. That's what we're supposed to do. But
All
this-
right, cool.
back to the stools, though.
Yeah. Copy. Let's get back to that. That was almost done, but anyway.
Okay.
Well, iron, you get iron from eating beef and liver and stuff, right?
Well, chicken too.
Chicken has iron in
Really?
it?
Hmm Chicken has iron in it,
Okay.
and oysters.
Oysters, of course, yeah.
Oysters are so good.
Yeah, I don't know what you and my dad seeing that. I don't know what y'all seeing. Oysters. That's just.
You got to take him in one slurp. You feel me?
I like eating them with a fork.
No, you do. You have
It
to,
is. You do
I
have
don't
to
like
eat it
that
like
extra.
that.
You don't want to
juice.
be. You don't want to be chewing on them.
They call
things.
that the liqueur.
I don't like that.
You don't? Oh man, it's a taste of the ocean.
Yeah, you need that. You
It
need
really
that
is.
to have it slide down.
You going to get you some crawfish? That'll change.
I
your story.
love crawfish.
Always, yeah.
But see, I gotta wait about a week or two because some people trying to get you for that little $10.99 deal.
Is it crawfish season?
It is. It started.
Yeah, but they're a little small right now. At least the ones I
Yeah.
saw, they're a little bit small.
Gotta wait till March.
That's what I thought.
That's why my birthday's
During
in March.
rodeo
and
season.
we have crawfish.
See, and that's the thing, yo. We gonna be broke, man. We gotta pay for rodeo food, rodeo rides, and crawfish.
Are you going to rodeo?
And rodeo
Oh, yeah.
concerts.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think about seeing Lizzo, man. I'm thinking about.
Really?
Yes, I think I might have to sell myself to her, sell my soul. She gonna wear something outlandish, and I just want to catch it though. I know because I want to beat social media to it.
You
That's just
listen to
that.
Truth Hurts?
Huh?
Truth Hurts?
Nuh-uh. I like my what's that? How that baby? How you feeling? Feeling good as hell?
Yeah.
That's very catchy. What's the other one? It's another one that hit hard. What are talking about a bad bitch?
Yeah.
Like the middle. Yeah, that's fly.
That's Truth Hurts.
Oh, that's Truth Hurts?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she
Are
go
you going?
hard.
You going to rodeo, Aaron?
No, I haven't been in a long time.
I haven't either. Like in 10 years, maybe.
Yeah.
You're going?
When I was in college, I would always make sure I came back in March just to go to the rodeo.
I don't know. Maybe I'll go. I was invited actually. Is it?
I want to go to a concert. I've never been to a concert there.
Do you at least go to the cookout?
Well, that's what I was about to say. Someone was inviting us, my wife and I, to go, and I can't. I have a. I can't remember what night it was, but we're slamming busy, so I can't go. But I don't know. The cookout's really cool.
Oh, yes.
If you can get in that, man, have some good barbecue and walk around. But
Drunk.
like
Yeah.
getting into the shows and all that. What about halftime? By the way, you lost again, man. No one on the show is going to start following you because
No, I
he
did.
was right. He said my homeboy. That's what he said.
I said Patrick Mahomes
Oh,
was
did
going to
you-
score, but
yeah.
he did not score. He did not have a
I thought it was
game-winning
gonna be
drive.
like a high numbered score.
I did. I thought it would be like 27-31. I wanted to see like a game-winning drive, but I was scared though. I didn't want to come back on the show. I was like, man, I'm gonna look real stupid if San Francisco pull this off.
Well, I think Shanahan screwed that up a couple times.
Oh yeah, when you stop, why did you change the? It was the same thing that happened to Atlanta. Like you stopped your formula of scoring and moving the ball.
Like the Texans, maybe. Anyway.
No, they pulled the Texans move. You started throwing the ball. Throwing the ball means the clock stops when you make incomplete passes. Obviously, Jimmy G.
Or you give it up at halftime when you have a minute and 45 seconds left. And you don't call timeout and just let the clock run out. What?
Shout out to all the Cougar halftime show with J Lo and
that's
Shakira.
That's what I want to get into.
How was that?
Lip syncing at his best, but Cougaring at his best. Man.
Yeah. There's some shit going on there. What about all the? What do y'all think about Aaron? The fallout of the halftime show? What do you think about all that?
The fallout?
Yeah.
Was there fallout? I mean, some people were. What was the fallout exactly?
Well, I mean, a fallout.
They said it was a little too raunchy for primetime TV for the children. Is that what it was?
Yeah. Well, first of all,
the children watch worse things.
What'd you think about the halftime show?
Thank you.
Well, I thought it was what's the word I'm looking for?
Raunchy.
Well, yeah, sure, but it was real catchy.
Intense.
That's all the music that I remember from my younger days. From the high school times and listening to the real.
Was Bad Bunny
catchy.
there?
Yeah.
Right?
Bad
Okay.
Bunny was there.
Yeah.
I saw some memes.
And there was another guy too, another rapper.
It wasn't Ja Rule.
No, I thought, how cool would that have been if J Lo had P Diddy come out and then they did like a, like back from the 90s.
And A-Rod wasn't having that, man.
No.
Well, I tell you what, I watched the Super Bowl but I went back and watched it just now because I was thinking about pulling up some clips of it, and
well, too bad we can't do that.
I love the fucking show.
I did too.
If you go back and watch it when the game's not going on and people aren't in the room, you go back and watch it again. I thought it was amazing. I thought she did a fantastic job, and I guess the lip syncing thing, it is what it is. I guess they have to do it, and I guess there's some stuff on the internet saying why they have to and all that. But the show I thought was fucking amazing, and the choreography and all of it. I thought they did a great job. I thought it. And if people are saying that's too risque or raunchy and all that, fuck you. I mean, don't watch it then. I mean, what are we going to go back and talk about some of those shows that are boring as hell? Who did it last year? He bombed. I thought he bombed.
No, Gaga did it last year.
No, Gaga was in Houston, which was like 2 years ago.
No, it was
Houston.
Bruno Mars did it.
No, The Voice, the dude on The Voice.
Adam
Levine.
Adam Levine.
And I thought it wasn't good.
Cool.
But this was a show, man. It was a show.
It was.
And then I saw some.
Beyonce did it once, didn't she?
Yeah, she did a great job.
with Bruno.
Great,
Yeah, and then there was some. Everybody's gonna complain. Everyone's gonna bitch about it. And Beyonce's thing, they thought it was too political. I think. I don't remember why, but they thought.
Yeah, they did because she had the Black Panther thing.
That's right. Mm-hmm. So anyway, everybody's gonna bitch about something.
But it was Miami, and I feel like this was a good,
representing
Miami well.
Represent Miami, yeah. That's what I liked about it.
I thought it was great.
Shout out to J-Lo, though. The most thing I was impressed was not about her dancing and grooving. It was her changing clothes. You know how quick she changed? Yeah. Every man dreams of his woman changing that damn quick to go out to eat. That's the truth.
That is the truth.
That's the truth.
I hope my wife doesn't listen to this one, but I'd be damned. It's like, should I wear this one? Should I wear this one? It's like, it is. There's a commercial about that too. Have you seen that?
Nuh-uh. I have not. But men, that's our dream. A woman changing clothes as fast as J-Lo did for the Super Bowl.
I think she had 5. Who's the designer? There was 5 outfit changes, and probably 6 minutes because the first 6 minutes was Shakira, right? Mm-hmm. And I was kind of surprised she gave up that much stage time before J-Lo came out. But anyway, I thought it was a good show.
Very much so.
And anybody didn't like it, fucking go get a Dorito or something. You know what I mean?
Just one.
So stop bitching about it. And I don't know, why are you complaining? I thought it was an amazing. It was an amazing show. So. That was that. Now you have to go and watch it now.
Yeah, I have to watch it.
All right, I got a serious question. This is serious.
Go ahead.
When you go to the food court in the mall, do you like bullshit the people giving out the free food, and you go over there and pretend that you're fucking interested? Oh, tell me what is it here? Oh, and you just want to get 3-4 bites and just keep on going. You know what I'm saying?
Samples?
Yes.
Yeah, when
or
I was
HEB.
When I was 8 years old, I used to do that.
Yeah.
Why?
HEB or like that.
Not at HEB, because they be having some quality shit on
Central Market,
samples.
too.
No,
and,
but
Sam's Club, too.
no, but when you
Oh,
get
yeah.
right down to it, you just want to go get in a bite and keep on going. You want to sit there and talk to the person about what kind of freaking sauce is in it. You just want to grab the thing and go.
Oh, no, if it's like
If
they
I'm
just,
actually interested, I'll ask. But if I don't, I'm
if
very
they sampling free sushi, I'm trying to grab 2 or 3 at a time. I ain't going to even be, I'll be like, look, ma'am, I ain't seen nobody behind me. Can I get one more? This mug is good. How much it is? I'm going to grab that.
So you're genuine in asking the questions and like, oh, let me have that one. I'm gonna buy something. So you're genuine in that whole conversation, or you just want to get the bite and keep on going?
I'm genuine.
Yeah?
They appreciate genuine. Hell, it just gives them a reason. Like, you got to think about it. The free sample people, they there for like 4 or 5 hours. So it's a
Talking
reason for
bullshit,
them
yeah.
Bullshitting.
Yeah.
And you know they bullshitting, but they know you want to try the food. I'm not about to sit here and she see my eyes is red and I'm looking at that. I'm not about to do that. That's a waste of both our time.
Right.
Just let me grab and go. What's this?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
I guess being the chef, that I like, I just want to get the piece and just go. And if I want to buy it, I'm gonna buy it. But I want to sit there and say, boy, that's really something.
I
what kind
don't-
of sauce?
Well, then don't do that.
I don't
I
like
don't.
when
You feel obligated to do that?
I do, yeah.
You
I
feel
don't.
obligated
I
to
grab
do
it and keep walking.
Yeah.
What about you do it?
I mean, you know
You be
what?
shooting the
You
shit
don't try
down.
to be
I've never,
polite
I
and-
can't remember the last time I took a sample of anything. I just don't do that anymore.
I don't like
Bro.
whenever like you don't want it and they like try to make you
Oh,
try
nah.
it.
I just
Like,
ignore them.
that makes me
Honestly,
so
I just
mad.
I just walk by and just ignore them because like you're saying, when you don't want one,
Like yeah.
Well, if you grilling some shit and you like, if I see you dump a certain type of seasoning on there to make and I taste it and it just be like, hey, bro, I
Yeah.
saw you dump some red stuff in there. What's that? That's when the intrigue come. But on some regular like sushi or alcohol or like a cracker or something, I'm really not gonna be too fine for that shit. I'm just trying to satisfy my munchies and go about my business.
Yeah. But I tell you, HEB on Sundays, you can have dinner there or
Oh,
lunch.
sure.
Yeah, it's.
people do. I mean, I did go to the mall yesterday, the Galleria, for a little bit, and I saw a guy getting arrested.
Really?
Yeah.
Fun.
Shit. Tell us about that.
I mean, I'm sure it was just a misunderstanding.
No, of course.
Yeah.
White guy, black guy.
I don't remember what he looked like.
That's cool. They can be
No, I
politically
don't
correct.
really remember.
okay.
I don't even see. I really don't see color.
You're a terrible
I remember it was
eyewitness.
a man. I don't even remember
You're a
much
terrible
more than
eyewitness.
that. Yeah.
Terrible.
What color shirt?
Color shirt. I think it was like a darker shirt.
So
See?
you had to know what he looked like, then.
Yeah, no,
you had to know what he
I can
looked
tell you
like.
exactly what he was wearing.
Chef sucked you into that. I wasn't. So I'm gonna be innocent. I'm gonna let him
mean-
be the devil's advocate.
No, I was in I can't even remember what store that was, but I was trying on some scarves because I want to start wearing man scarves.
Sure.
Oh, those
And
are
then
cool.
yeah,
Yeah,
and then
they
this was a
are.
nice
They
like
really
yellow,
are.
like a turmeric color. It was $228, but it was like the finest silk, and I wore it around the store and walked around a little bit. And
So
then,
you were the one that got arrested. No, keep on going.
well, it
Sorry.
could have been me. And
Brown man.
I started getting ideas, and then I see this guy right across the hall, and you see all the mall cops standing there, like wearing the caps, like the
Security?
the mounted, yeah. And then you see the real cops there
They
actually
think they're like
handcuffing
so
the guy.
badass.
Yeah.
Did he
So-
come up in one of them scooters?
said
On there?
mom.
I think so.
Like Paul Blart.
I think so.
Oh,
No, like
Blart.
three mall cops and then like 2 regular cops for one guy. And like I said, I don't know what actually happened. It's probably a misunderstanding of some sort. I'm sure they were able to.
Bro, I bet he took
Was
3
he a big
samples,
guy?
man.
Like a
He
big
took-
guy?
3
He
samples of
took
that.
3.
I mean,
Of
he
that
was pretty tall.
$199 cologne.
He's pretty tall, yeah. And what store was that even? I don't even know what.
So you grabbed a $220 scarf and don't know where you was at.
No, I didn't buy it
I know you didn't buy it, but how you don't know the store you was in?
because it's a new store I've never heard of. It's like the theme is. I think Howard Stern shops there, but it's like.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, the jackets are like $1,000 and shit.
Yeah, it's sort of like got that rock and roll theme to
Yeah.
it,
Yeah,
leather
yeah.
jackets and
That
but
sound live.
but it's the scarves. The guy working there was dressed in all black and he had
Yeah.
tattoos and he kind of had that look.
Starts
and,
with a J, I think. Yeah.
and
Stay away from those stores.
it's and the way he had his scarf tied was like all like. And he told me that I should just throw it on, like don't look too fancy with it. Just throw on the scarf and just walk around. Yeah, and
You look cute.
man, if he
Walk around there a little bit.
I wouldn't like if he had told me like, hey, this scarf is like $60. I would say, ooh, that's a lot.
It goes good
But
with
it
your
might be
eyes,
worth it,
yeah.
$60
Pulls the color.
or $40.
Have a white shirt.
But it said $228. I thought it was a mistake. I was like,
Plain white V-neck.
You can wear this with your blue jeans.
Jeez.
Go ahead.
no,
Your open-toed sandals. No.
Well, I went out. I left there without buying. And then I tried to put the scarf back on the rack, like because it was tied a certain way. And then
Yeah, forget that. I'm no good at that shit.
no. And then the guy said, you know what, I'll do it for you.
Yeah, you open up a shirt and can't fucking fold it.
And then I did the whole like, yeah, I'll be back in a little bit to pick this up. Just you know. I'm not saying to put it on hold.
You talking to the people in the free sample line?
Yeah,
you be
exactly.
doing that. You
That's
that
what
guy.
I'm
He just sucked himself back into
Yeah,
that.
and you
What's a
tell-
free sample line?
Yeah,
No way.
You're saying that you don't ask all
Mingle.
them polite questions just to get another sample.
All I'm saying is I don't eat samples. I just don't do it.
Okay.
Like not since I was.
Why?
I'll be back
I
and
used to
buy
like
that scarf
samples.
later.
Yeah, that sounded real. I'm gonna take this sample.
What did I say? Like I used to eat samples, and then I turned 13, and then I was like, oh.
Oh fuck, man! I love.
If I want something, I'll just get it. 'Cause,
HEB on a Sunday, man. I eating some good
Oh,
food
it's like-
in there.
Is that when you go grocery shopping?
I never go. I hate going grocery
I
shopping.
love
love
going.
going
I
grocery
love going
shopping.
grocery
If
shopping.
I get in those damn stores, I'm in there for an hour and I spend like $200 on
Central
shit I don't even
Market is
need.
so-
Yeah.
That's what I miss about having your schedule, where you have Mondays off. Because I used to love going to Central Market on a Monday afternoon, where you have the whole store to yourself, and you can just walk around, and you can do everything you need to do on a Monday, whether it's getting your oil changed or whatever during the day. And now it's like you go places on Saturdays and Sundays, everything's
Yeah.
packed.
So busy.
Yeah, it's so busy, and
That's one thing I like about, especially around the holidays when you're trying to get Christmas shopping done.
yeah.
That is fun going on. You know, it's nice to have Mondays because it's a lot quieter than normal. So
Yeah, exactly.
all right. So what happened? I don't get the whole story, but did Trump get fired or what happened? He
was acquitted.
He would. Yeah.
I told y'all nothing was
Oh.
gonna happen. I put that on my Facebook.
Yeah.
means
Well, Aaron
it's
told
real.
us. He told us that 2 months ago. Aaron called it 2 months ago. So he
Well, I don't think there was any real surprises.
Yeah.
You know.
I thought he got fired, but I wasn't fired. But you know what he did do? He fired 2 people this late last night.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Who?
The general dude who testified.
General dude.
Yeah.
Starts with the. Oh, jeez, what's his name?
yeah.
Okay.
So he got fired, and some other guy. I was watching.
Vindeman? Was that him? Or is that someone else?
Gosh, I don't know. So he fired all the people that were involved. Then Mitt Romney, he did his thing and kind of stood up. Yeah. So, but how about the State of the Union? Catch any of that? I hate talking about politics, but there was some.
I saw the highlight of the night and where he sidestepped Nancy Pelosi and handed her his State of the Union speech.
Here, Monica.
Well, he didn't shake Mike Pence's hand either. So that would have been worse, I think, if he shook his hand and then.
That would have been funny,
Skip her.
actually.
I thought he shook his hand.
So.
I'll have to go back and watch that.
Well, I think he shook his hand and she tried to shake his hand and he sideswiped her and gave him the State
No,
of the Union
I think he
speech.
did this, did he? Like, you know.
Oh yeah.
Whoops! I got an itch on my wig.
That's all, and then you also see the highlight where she tore it up at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
end and threw it.
But that's the cool thing is that he's like turning other politicians into him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like which is kind of cool.
It's like a movie.
Yeah.
So I guess the first thing was when the Speaker of the House introduces, like I know what I'm talking about, when he introduces the president, there's protocol, right?
Right.
There's a sentence or two that you're supposed to say. Well, she left out 2-3 words that were like, the
right honorable.
exactly the honorable
whatever, yeah.
all that.
Sure.
She left out 2 or 3 of those words, and so that started it,
His
right?
Royal Majesty. Yeah.
Is that the one where she ripped up the speech?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And so then he goes up there, and then when he hands the speeches out, I think that was she was like all nervous about it, and then he pulled the hand back, and that was pretty cool. And then she ripped up the speech. So, but there was a quote, and it's on video somewhere, that she said they asked her about it, and she said that was the most polite thing I could do out of. What did she say? Out of all that was the most polite thing I could do out of all the choices.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking what the other choices were that she was thinking about.
I mean, there's
I don't
also
know.
punching him, like
Punching
swacking?
him, slapping him.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I saying certain thing, I should be with that lift. I'm like, what did he
Makes me
say?
cringe.
She sounds so terrible.
I can't stand her.
She bitter as
I think
hell,
she
man.
could have like ripped it up and then like threw it on top of him, you know, and have it all. I mean, that would
That
have
been cool if he had laminated it or used like that special.
Somebody
like,
said that
nylon
same
paper,
shit
really?
earlier, like laminate the paper next
And then she's
time.
like, and she's like
What if
struggling.
she like brought out scissors and just started?
No, I didn't see this, but someone says that if you actually watch the video during the speech, you see her trying to tear it a little bit just to make sure.
Oh, really?
And then she tries to tear like 2 or 3 of, and then she realizes she has to tear them one at a time because
She
it's
has
kind
to
of thick
split
paper.
it up, yeah.
Yeah, so she's like practicing the whole time. She's like, all right, I'm gonna sort of rehearse for
She's
this.
such a bitch. I know nothing about politics. All I know is I just hate her. I don't like her. I don't like her. You know, here's another reason why I don't like her. One of the first week, the first 15 days Trump was in office, he's signing something, right? You know how everybody goes around him, you know, and they're signing, and he has 15 pens here. So this is the first thing he signs in his, and Pelosi's right there, like so close to him that you can't even, and so he's signing, and he's going to give a pen. And so everybody wants one of them fucking pens they can put in their little glass box, right?
Sure.
And she was on top of him so much, and finally he gave her like the last one. So she wants to be part of all that shit, but now she's all of it. I just can't stand her. So anyway, that's all.
It's cool, man. I just like how people was trying to like create the double standard in the situation, like make her look like some Democrats and certain people make her looking like, oh, she did something so cool, and I'm like, nah, because if that had been Trump doing that, oh, I can only imagine what the media would have said to him.
It would have been like, say, Paul Ryan or something 5 years ago. If President Obama's giving a speech and Paul Ryan starts tearing it up, it'd be like racist Paul Ryan, you know. The only reason he did it was out of racism or whatever, is what they would have.
But say Obama does the ripping of the paper, and it's, oh, power to the people, my brother.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, nah, bro, y'all can't create the double standard like that. Wrong is wrong. Be professional at all times.
But that would have been real woke.
Yeah.
Obama doing that shit.
Oh yeah, that would have been some woke shit right there. Oh
But,
boy,
you know,
the
like-
woke meter. Oh that. Oh.
It was courageous.
Yeah, very courageous.
He stood up to the man.
He would have had a Barack Obama Day on Black History Month. Hey, shout out! It's the first.
Oh yeah, Black History.
It's the first Unplugged episode of Black History Month.
History Month,
yeah.
Give us spit a few facts for us.
Shout out to Madam C.J. Walker by being the first millionaire. Damn shit.
What?
Did you get nervous?
I did.
Keep going.
Shout out to Master P. Master P was a producer, entrepreneur, NBA ball player, actor, filmmaker.
What?
Yes, Master P has lived over hundreds of black men dreams. Shout out to Master P. He is Black History.
And he played for who?
The Toronto Raptors.
I didn't even know that. What was his name?
Percy Miller.
Oh,
His real name. He went by his real name,
okay.
Percy Miller.
Huh. I had no idea.
Yeah, he only played the preseason. He didn't make the cut.
Okay, but still,
He
yeah.
was a little guy. He's a guard, right? Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, he and you know obviously know Master P, No Limit Records. He also helped produce Romeo, that was on Nickelodeon once upon a time. Obviously the movies of I Got the Hookup, 1 and 2. His recent venture was he bought a wrestling promotion. So now he owns a wrestling promotion.
I tell you what, there's some money in wrestling.
I did not know
There's
that.
huge money in
Still,
wrestling.
Still.
Yeah, it's big time. And it's funny cause I listen to podcasts all day long, and well, not all day long, but every day. And there was Vince McMahon's daughter was at this conference I went to, and they have a monopoly. I mean, and Vince McMahon is a brilliant dude, and he's the one that first started, I think, getting it on all the networks, right? Because it was first, not a lot of people really cared about it because it was this fake thing. Well, Vince McMahon is the one, I think, if I get my stories right, is the one that turned it into a performance and got it on and started getting all the networks involved. So there's big money.
It is a lot of money, but he just fired two big names like that's inside the office. One of his board directors, he fired 2 of them. Yeah, but they stock just. So but shout out to Vince though. He has started the new XFL season. It starts today. It's gonna be nice. Yeah, the Houston Roughnecks play. Yeah, we start our season today.
Is that arena football? Or?
XFL. So we got a lot of former players from the NFL, probably college guys who couldn't make the cut. You know, it's kind of interesting because I guess this is I guess none the NFL way of saying we have a minor leagues.
Right.
You know, it's just them being cheap. So
Well, because the thing is with the NFL, you can't really have a minor leagues because the careers are so much shorter, right?
That's true.
So you have to play college basically.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody goes to the NFL like out of high school or something like that. So college is basically the minor leagues for the NFL.
But see, that's what I don't understand, because if the NBA and the MLB have created that much revenue over time for them to have themselves a minor league, what's the NFL doing with all their money? That's what I'm saying. You got the XFL, you got the NCAA, and you have the AFL, CFL, and them players still are eligible after their seasons are over. So
And then the Victoria's Secret chicks that play football.
oh man, have you ever them girls hit each other in that lingerie?
They do.
I watched that. Them girls are really throwing them shoulder tackles. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, they're
pretty tough.
they're
Oh, we
going
used to have what was called powder puff when I was in high school.
Oh yeah, they still have that.
They do?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's girls are starting to get in football a lot more too. A lot more girls calling plays too. Shout out to she wasn't black, but shout out to the first woman female coach.
Yeah, for the Super Bowl.
To be in the Super Bowl. That's cool. And if I have a daughter, I would want my daughter to look up to her, or any other woman that aspires to be in a sport of football, whether it's reffing.
What's
or
her
coach.
job? Because I thought originally when we talked about that 2 years ago or a year ago, and I thought her job was like therapy or fitness or a fitness coach or something like that.
Well, in that commercial, she was actually
she was telling us
yelling
the
at
job.
them and stuff.
Yeah, well, that's commercial, but so she's actually working on.
I think she works with either the def. I think she works with the offense.
I want to say offense too.
I think she works with the offense.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's tight ends or something like that, but she's a positions coach.
Yeah,
And she did a fantastic job in that Super. I'm just kidding.
Mike Shanahan get them out there.
In the commercial, they're like, and she's calling the plays in this Super Bowl. And we're watching it.
she's
We're
not.
like,
Nah, she ain't. But shout out to Andy Reid, man, for saying the most American thing you can after winning the Super Bowl. I'm about to go get me a cheeseburger. Man, that was real.
What?
He said I'm about to go get me a cheeseburger.
Oh, is that what he said?
I'm about to go get me a double cheeseburger.
I didn't watch.
it's like Peyton Manning saying, I'm going to get a Budweiser. Or Mahomes saying, I'm going to Disney World.
Yeah. So what did he say? What kind of cheeseburger? Like Burger King?
He just said I'm gonna go get me a double cheeseburger. I'm pretty sure he was talking about like a local Kansas City restaurant.
What do they have in Miami as far as burgers go? Like, do they have, I don't know, do they have In-N-Out Burger? Steak and Shake is bigger?
Fish cake.
Steak and Shake is there?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
We have Steak and Shake here too, and the Tuskegee Airmen, who was at the State of the Union. That's my favorite part about the State of the Union is when they start like going into the audience and like
the balcony
this is
shout outs.
Yeah, this is like the president of Venezuela, and then this is the 100-year-old Tuskegee Airman, who President Trump made him a general. Did you see that?
I saw where Trump offered that single mom and her daughter the little scholarship.
Oh, for school choice, yeah.
Yeah,
basically.
And no black people clapped for that or stood for that. That was crazy, man. That was crazy as hell.
Well, yeah, because the thing is, a lot of people, a lot of people on the left, like Democrats, they believe that school choice is bad because what it does is it creates competition, right? Because right now public schools can basically do whatever we want because we know that there's really no competition. People don't have a choice, right? If you live in this neighborhood, you have to go to this school. If you want to go to any other school, it's either going to cost you a ton of money or it's really inconvenient. And so what President Trump wants to do is create a system where if you live in a bad neighborhood, poor neighborhood, you go to a really poor school, you don't have to go there. There could be other options for you. A lot of people don't like that.
How you see, and this is where the hypocrisy.
Why wouldn't they like that?
And this is where the hypocrisy comes. Why the hell when you have the best student athlete in your damn state, you will maneuver any and everything for them to go to that damn school and that out of that damn bad neighborhood. Yeah. That's like asking Vince Young to go to Bel Air High or the North Shore at the time. Now I tell everybody all the time, Vince Young couldn't read a Cat in the Hat. He couldn't read Dr. Seuss, but he knew how to. I guess do what he could on the playbook. Yeah. But you put him in North Shore High or Katy High School, that team dominated. He all the way from the Harlem Clark area. Come on, fam.
Right.
So don't create that hypocrisy, man. If somebody is smart enough to get out of that environment, all they got to do is take the bus or they have some type of financial assistance with that, it's a scholarship.
And it's not even about being smart enough. It's about just wanting to learn.
That too.
So it's like, look, I know I have my limitations, but I really want to do well, and I can't in this school because some schools are just really bad.
They are.
Some public schools are just really, really
And
bad.
teachers don't be giving a damn.
And
a lot of distractions too.
and there's
bullying and all that other shit.
and there's no real solution. It's like, and here's the interesting thing is like a lot of the public schools that are really bad are the ones that are spending the most money. So it's not like they don't have money; they have tons of money. It's not like they're poor in that sense. And so right now we have school choice for the rich people. So if you're really rich, you can send your kid to whatever school you want, and all that
You can buy the A or buy the B or buy the
and
C.
all that that State of the Union thing was like, hey, if rich people can send their kids to a better school, maybe she should be able to go to a better school too, So
especially when they forging their scores so they can go to the best colleges. And
No,
shit.
I'm all about trying to do whatever's best for the kid. And if the kid likes in that one school, in his neighborhood, great. If the kid wants to aspire to get out to that, fucking let him. Let's do it. Let's help him. Shit. But anyway, I when the stories first broke out, when all the actresses and actors were buying their kids' way, at first I didn't get all the facts, but they were talking about getting their kid into a school, right? Get them into a Harvard or get them into a whatever.
Stanford or
whatever. Yeah. And
UCLA.
So part of me as a parent, if I had $500 million and I want my kid to go to Harvard, and I think, first of all, I think that the kid can survive in Harvard. I think the kid could excel or could learn a lot, and it's beneficial for the kid to go to Harvard. Fuck, I'd buy donate to the library,
That's donating to the library. You're not talking about going to get their SAT score.
Exactly.
That's a different thing.
That's a different thing for sure. So I mean, if I put it, donate $1 million to the library or to the sports center, and my kid gets in and gets a chance to go, I'm all about that. Fuck it. But yeah, nothing about buying A's and B's. It doesn't do that. If it's about helping the kid and it's good for the kid, I'm for it.
And see, that goes back to the school for competition. This is where the Democrats are wrong, because when the kid is applying for a scholarship, that's not a damn. That's a competition. That's not we gonna see what kid we like the best. No, bro, that's a competition. Everything is a competition. I think the Democrats want to get everybody such a damn participation award. Like, that shit ain't cute no more. Like, this shit went from being cute to now is making it a problem. Like, with a losing team, like the losing soccer team, everybody still gets a participation trophy.
Sure.
That's stupid. Yeah. I'm sorry. That's just unnecessary sympathy.
And you could even say that you're hurting the team by giving them that participation.
Absolutely.
You're not doing what's best for them.
That's got to change though, right? I mean, isn't that going to change? I mean, because there's so much bad. I
don't think so, because like, for example, in New York City, in the Bed-Stuy area where Spike Lee made a movie, Do the Right Thing. That area, there's a really good. It's a public high school for science and math and stuff like that, and you have to fill out. You have to take a test and you have to get in. And if you score really high, you get in. But a lot of people in New York are complaining right now because the majority of students at that school are Asian American, and so they're complaining about, hey, it's not fair to the rest of the people that this group somehow has an advantage on the test or whatever. And so I think they're trying to say
what the Asians.
That's what they're trying to say. They're trying to say like they've rigged the test.
They rigged the test. Smart fuckers, aren't they?
They rigged it so that it would be in favor of Asian people, and that we need to somehow adjust the test so that other people can do well on it too.
Hey, I was just telling about cause we were watching Netflix last night. We were watching that Next in Fashion, and they got this little. It was in duos, and this is where I just fell asleep. But it was in duos at first, and this little Asian group, these two Asian girls, were killing it until they got to lingerie and rock and roll. That's why they fucked up. But they won. They won every round 4 straight. And I said, you know what, baby, I ain't gonna be like that. But I said, these girls may win. She said, why? I said, I don't know if you know, but Asians know how to adapt very quickly mentally, not physically, but mentally. They know how to adapt, and they gonna be alright. You know what I mean? They gonna be alright. And when I said that, the black team left.
Dang.
Damn, it was good though. That Next in Fashion, man. That's I know.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
All right.
That's
I have
pretty
to go
cool.
watch it. I have to go watch it. Shit.
I fell asleep on the activewear episode. That was pretty cool.
All right, so we're getting up against it here. What else we got left to talk about? Anything else we want to talk about?
Shout out to Dusty Baker for being a heat taker for this year of the Astros. He about to eat a lot of heat, and he
is.
gonna have to run and stop a lot of fights.
Those away games are gonna be a bitch.
Oh, bitch ain't the word, man. It's
That
about
might
to
be the reason to watch it, especially when we play Oakland. In Oakland.
Oh,
Oh
man.
man, that's gonna be lovely.
And they just lost the Raiders, so they looking for a
And
fight.
the Yankees.
Oh yeah, the Yankees, Boston.
Well, Boston, they fired that dude too. So, and he
Oh,
came
yeah,
from
from-
us.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
so
came from us.
they'll be like, you guys are cool.
Anybody we played in the playoffs, we gonna get that heat.
Yep.
I just think
Man, too
that.
bad we're not playing the Dodgers this year. But I bet you a bunch of Dodgers fans, because we play in Anaheim, which is basically LA. We play in Anaheim, I think 9 times. 9 games in Anaheim. I bet you the stands are gonna be filled with a bunch of Dodger fans just to come.
This is come and chastise us.
Yeah.
Well, there's movie stars and shit going online making videos,
Oh, of course.
bad talking Astros and shit. Yeah.
Of course, when you watch the World Series, they show the crowd in Dodger Stadium, and it's all like Hollywood people. And
Oh yeah, we about to get it. But shout out to the Dodgers on that quick come up on getting Mookie Betts. That was whoever made that trade was just on some dope, man. That was crazy.
Mookie in the outfield now.
And Mookie in the pitch and Price, David Price.
Really?
David Price and
I did not
Mookie
see
Betts
that.
are going to the Dodgers. I said, boy, because I think Kershaw is the most overrated pitcher of all of Major League Baseball right now.
The only reason people say that is because he lost in 2017. If the Dodgers had won in 2017,
Yeah, that goes away.
Yeah.
But Kershaw to me is one of the most overrated. But him getting David Price, the Dodgers might get this one though. You might have to bet me on that. You know, you might have to record that. Yeah, I'm taking the Dodgers this
How
year.
cool
man.
would it be? Because the Astros haven't gotten worse since last year as far as just what they can do on the field.
They about to
And
get worse.
I mean, how cool would it be if we went to the World
Well,
Series
they lost
and
Cole.
swept the
And we lost
Dodgers?
Cole.
Yeah, I mean, we lost Cole, but
Nobody wants to come here, bro. We might have to do exactly what you said 3 weeks ago. Just flush the team out and start fresh.
and start
Isn't
fresh.
that what your
yeah.
boys are doing that you're wearing on your head now? Just let
Oh, we won small ball, baby.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Rockets, baby.
They-
Small ball, baby.
they what the tallest guy is 6'7"? Is that-
6'7". PJ Tucker, boy, you is the smallest thing on God's green earth.
He's jumping center.
He defended Anthony Davis and didn't foul out, so congrats to him, man.
Well, why? What are they doing? What are they doing?
Okay.
They can't get out of their own way right now.
They can, but I would say it was what I liked about it was they moved so much faster up the court and it just wore LeBron and Anthony Davis out. Like if you watch that game, them boys were tired by the end of the early parts of the fourth quarter because LeBron just started jacking. He was just jacking, and Russ and Harden just able to drive up the court.
That's what you got to do. You can't out LeBron. Can't beat him at his own game.
You can't beat him
gotta-
at his own game. You got to make LeBron beat himself.
Right.
And that's what he did, and it was kind of entertaining to watch because
Getting a little old.
year 17. You saw him wanting to drive the ball all the time, and that you saw the age creep up on him. So that was kind of cool to see. And it just looks like Capella his big ass was just in the way. That's what the game. That's because they won 4 in a row without him on the court.
All right, one last big question here. This might be for Monica. I don't know. Is Jennifer Aniston getting back with Brad Pitt?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
Oh man,
AD.
I hope so. That would be man. Angelina would have to step her game up, boy. Oh,
I don't know. I think
the
Angelina
hottest
just-
woman.
I think she's kind of floated off, Angela. I think she's just kind of like
Adopting
nowhere.
all them
She's going back to
kids.
Billy Bob Thornton.
No.
That's what I heard. Yep.
Oh shit.
Ah, well, then Billy Bob is an OG for that. Then shout out to Billy Bob.
But wouldn't that be a?
Wait, like, is there like a scandal with that?
Well, I mean, I think
It's just a prediction on.
there's a predict. Well, they were at somewhere holding hands, or they were at some show and they were very close. And then last night there was an award show and she was all giddy eyed in the audience. You know, of course they're building it. You know what I mean?
I just don't like that. It's just
It's America's couple.
it's nasty for a lot of people to flip flop with each other that know each other. That's just nasty with me. Like like Lori Harvey and Future, and I'm like, damn, Lori Harvey just had Diddy, and before Diddy, she was with Diddy's son. Like that was nasty,
But
bruh.
the guys don't care.
I care who mouth you been kissing. I care. That's nasty. Wait, you been through who I know? Okay, that's the first thing I have on my mind. You been through who I know? Okay.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up with the coronavirus. What about that?
Oh yeah, on a
We kind of started.
more somber note.
We started with.
A political agenda.
I think someone just died in America.
what?
Really?
I think so. I think that is a person that just died in America.
Lifestyle is the solution.
So my question is what about the cruise ship that just landed somewhere and they won't let them get off, right?
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Right.
They're gonna have to take one for the team. that
So they
cruise
get on.
ship.
They're staying on the cruise ship for about a. So this is my question, AD.
They're heroes. Every one of them's a hero.
You're-
Let's build statues for them or whatever. But yeah, they're gonna have to take one for the team.
You're on the cruise ship and you're quarantined for a week at the dock. What's that like inside? I mean, seems to me, if I'm the cruise line, let's just keep business as usual. Let's party, pass around the
let's party for free.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
let's party around.
But it says that the American was in China.
Oh, they died in China.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
But
different.
they're dead.
As long as they didn't bring their ass back here, right?
Yeah.
damn, shouty.
Well, anyway. Well, that was a little bit of a late show. Sorry to keep you guys all had some technical difficulties this morning, but we got it.
Yeah, we did.
Monica made something happen. Is it
We
still
made it
working over
funny,
there?
too. We
Is
got
it-
some
you
laughs.
sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
I mean, I noticed the cameras weren't changing angles too much, but
yeah, at least you got in the shot this
I don't know
time.
why.
Yeah.
But
There's
My
a lot
good
of
spot.
There's a lot of reasons. All right. Well, listen. I want to
one
thank
reason.
thank you guys all coming in. AD, as always, bro. Thanks for coming. Monica, thanks for making it happen. And Aaron, we got a cool guest coming up next, bro.
Do we?
Yeah. Are you excited?
Yeah. Is there anything we should know about him before we?
Well, I don't want to tease it too much, but yeah, we'll
Can you
figure
at
it-
least pronounce his name?
He was
correctly?
laughing off set. Yeah, I saw
always-
him laugh.
That's always the challenge with our guests is we don't know how to say their name.
Is it? Well, we'll have to test that in the
Okay.
next
Well,
segment.
yeah.
All right. Well, listen. Before we go for any further, I just want to thank our sponsors. We have the Scoffay School of Culinary Arts. Thank you guys for trusting us with the show. And and if you want to get an online education, I don't care where you are in the country, you can do that while you're working or doing whatever you're doing
On YouTube.
on YouTube. They have
Anything you want to learn about cooking, just go on YouTube and type it up. Or, you
or
can
go to Scoffay School of Culinary
Right.
Arts. There you go. That's probably the better idea. And then also owner Ricardo Acevedo. He's super
Acevedo.
Acevedo. Or
Ace Away.
Video.
Ace Video.
Ace
Yeah,
Way.
Ace Way. He
He'll
cleans
clean anything.
Anything. He's super cool, and he's a great guy, and he's a great attention to detail.
Has he been consistent over the years? Is he still as good as ever?
Always? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super cool.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
eat off of that kitchen. And by the way, is your staff when they know Ace Way's coming, they which is like every day, but do they just trash the place? Do they like
No, but well, let me say this. I have to stay on it because I hate it when they just get lazy and take shit for granted and wipe off the
Yeah.
table onto the fucking on the ground, So I have a problem with that. So we have conversations about that.
Okay.
Yeah, so we stay on top of it. But yeah, we're proud of our kitchen, and thanks to Ricardo and Aceway. So if you want a super cool, clean place, call them up. So that's about it for us on the Recipe Unplugged. And make sure you go and subscribe if you haven't done that already, and go to our other show, the Recipe Gourmet Club Live or Recipe Celebrity Secrets. So you have to download that separately. So make sure you do that. Remember, you're special, you're great. Get off your ass and do something today. See you next time.
Peace.
All right. What's up,
I'll
Chef?
leave that
What's
part
going
in
on,
there.
guys? How's everybody?
What's going on?
Good to see you. Absolutely.
thanks for coming
Thanks
down.
for having us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's going on, brother?
I'm Drake. How are you?
I'm sure. I'm AD.
AD.
I'm gonna tell you my real name.